What's up? Welcome to another episode of The Vault. And again, like I got my man right here with me, Mr. Walter Morgan. Say hello to everybody, Walt.
I'm feeling very toxic today.
All right. Today we're going to talk about a miniseries that you and I watched on Netflix that we were informed to go check out. It's called Black Summer.
Actually, your son told me about it, and then I thought, wow, let's do that.
I did not know that, but I watched it over the last 2 days. It just came out on Netflix, I believe. It's about 8 episodes, I believe. It's about 8 episodes. You could binge watch it in a total day or, no problem. And
Totally.
It's one of those that you will. It's about a zombie holocaust. And I think this one, out of all of them, out of The Walking Dead, Z Nation, any of that type of stuff, World War Z, Resident Evil, any zombie movie that I've seen or has been depicted, I have to say this one would probably be what would actually happen.
Kind of realistic here.
It is really the way they approach the filming and the way they approach the episodes is very, very unique. And there's a lot of action and a lot of running, not a lot of dialogue because I guess...
Who are you going to talk to?
Exactly. In a situation like this, you don't have time for dialogue. And what I liked about these zombies, Walt, is I don't know if you've seen 28 Days Later. Of course. These zombies are like 28 days later. They're fast. And they're rabid. And they can come and get you. I mean, you have to be on... I guess it would go back to Zombieland with rule number 1, cardio. You better be able to run because they're going to get you. And they're relentless. They just keep beating and beating until they can get to you. So,
and you can imagine, this is the early days, so people are turning. And there's not a lot of them. Like in The Walking Dead, there's, huge groups of them. But this is like the beginning, and it starts out like that. So you don't see a massive lot of zombies.
Have you got your Zetro's Toxic Vault t-shirt? GreyhavenMedia.net. Get yours today.
And there's not a lot of them. Like in The Walking Dead, there's, huge groups of them. But this is like the beginning, and it starts out like that. So you don't see a massive lot of zombies.
And the way that they do it is every episode is kind of cut like chapters in a book. And there's a one-word kind of explanation for what's going to happen as the scenes change from the different dramas that are going on in the movie. Because obviously there's like 3 or 4 different sub-stories that all tie together.
Groups of people that tie together.
They all go on different tangents. And every time they move to one of them, the camera stops. There's a black screen, and then one word comes on for whatever has something to do with what's going to happen there. And I kind of like that. It kind of alerts you to that it's changing now. We're going to go to another part of the story.
And I think that creates it. It's easier to watch like that. It's faster to watch, so you enjoy it a lot because it changes.
Well, I watched it all the way through. I watched, I think, 6 episodes last night, and I got up today, and I watched the final 3. They're about 40 minutes apiece. The last 2 are around 20. For any of you horror fans, and you guys know that I love horror, any of you guys that know anything about me, you know I love horror. I'm huge into creatures and all that sort of thing. This one is definitely worth giving a spin. It's on Netflix. It's called Black Summer. What do you say, Walt?
Yeah, and I like to also say that, if you like zombie movies, then this is good. But if you don't like zombie movies, then there's no sense, right? Because someone will say, oh, that was bad. But you got to like horror and zombie.
I think the normal horror fan, because even a zombie, to me, it's not the fact that it is a zombie movie. It's the fact that the situation that they're in is so dire. And, they're being evacuated out of their situations to go into other things, are being herded for the areas that are being affected, and everything is moving. And I mean, they're constantly running. If you've seen this, leave some comments and let me know, because we'll go back through and we'll talk about this one again. But go catch this. Remember, subscribe to my channel. Go catch this out there. It's called Black Summer.
And I think there'll be a second season, I would imagine, wouldn't you?
I don't want to give anything up to any of the fans, but I'll say this. I was riveted through the first 8 episodes. So I hope they do a second season. Anyway, thanks for joining Zetro's Toxic Vault. We'll see you in the vault real soon.